There we go. Is the color space correct? Yes, I think it is. HDR. Yep, 720p HDR. All right. Let's get to it. Okay, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. This should be the 4th stream of it. Basically a complete playthrough. Letting my ADHD take me where it goes. We've done everything we could possibly do in the first area. And we are now locked into a mandatory sequence as we unlock presumably the rest of the game, or at least the next zone. Let's get going. Hopefully our volume levels are all good. We can have friends in the chat tell us otherwise.
Stick to cover. Archers on the ridge.
So they've attacked us. They are shooting stuff at us. I never really got hit by those arrows. It was mostly the horsemen, the cavalry, that have to deal with, which is actually quite a problem. I mean, cavalry is quite the advantage in battle, because as you can see, they just move so incredibly fast. So actually landing your hits on cavalrymen is hard, let alone knocking them actually off their mounts. Oh, that worked. And then they just run to their mount, which is not great. We did learn we can blast their machines' canisters here if I'm quick enough. It's very hard to do. That should have hit, but that didn't. They're just gonna keep circling us until we knock them off, I think. Man. That is rough. Oh, I can do this.
It's no good.
Okay.
Gotta keep up the fight and build my stamina.
We got the horsemen. This is not actually use. I'll use that on his horse while his horse stays still. Okay, that works. I knocked a whole bunch of them off. If I'm quick, I can ignite the next horse as well.
Machines can't protect us.
Got you. Yep, the horses will just attack on their own. I gotta keep that in mind. I could also use a rope caster. Oh gosh, there's so many things charging at me. I need to deal with these riderless mounts. That didn't work. Okay, it's not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Oh, that was it. See, we did that first try coming back the next day. Happy New Year, everybody. It is the year of the tribal war, I suppose. It's very unfortunate. Everyone is getting shredded. Oh god, literally. This game has stopped pulling its punches.
Just you and me now, Carl.
We've survived worse.
What is that, first half? Okay. Oh, everybody else on her side has died. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool.
She's hurt.
Aw, the bugger. I don't have any healing. Ouch. I am close to done for. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh my gosh. I need to grab some of this other medicine. I guess I'm no longer staying in cover. Oh! Aww. Did I get a checkpoint at least where everyone died? Yes. Yes. How did that miss? Come on. There we go. Okay. That's a regular arrow. No, I wanted a fire arrow. Oh, the pig.
I've hunted bigger machines than you. Over here! Now! Together!
Fill up our medicine pouch. Hit that guy. There we go. Get this thing out of here. What? That horse was on that wall for a second. We can hit these pigs with the acid shots instead. Proc their vials. And although I prefer to get the resources from breaking the parts, this is too dangerous of a situation to do that in. I can always go for those things later. Oh, bad piggy. Do I have what I need to make more of these? I really hope so. There we go. Oh, not gonna fight that one. Critical strike. Knocked the other one over, I think. I don't know if they hit each other there or what? Oh, still, dude. My God, he doesn't. His horse doesn't even have a thing anymore. Okay, that might have been it. Dodge the pig. Press it back.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
It's a 1v2.
Granted.
We're gonna say I invoke Hutkra? Well, we're not gonna because we don't want to work for this person. What the heck was that? That's dope. I want one. He's kicking Varl's ass. Aloy, do something.
You're next, girl.
Okay.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Ah! I imagine it's vulnerable
Break through the
to.
shield if I damage it enough.
Oh, acid. I was gonna say electricity, but.
Gotta get through that shield.
Oh, what? I mean, apparently I don't even need to worry about the shield. I just shoot him in the head.
Need to break his guard.
Yeah, like that.
Gotta take down that shield. There, now's my chance.
Why did you dodge that?
Give it up.
What? Do I need to be locked onto him? I think there was a way. I'm stripping him. Ah, no, his shield came back. I mean, I can just use this, right? Ah, he blocked it.
Break through his block. Shield's gone.
There we go.
He's
Throw
vulnerable.
behind his shield.
Won't stop me.
This might, though. What?
You're not stopping me.
He's like so much elemental resistance. But at least this is a quite manageable fight. Like, I feel like the animals were a bigger threat because he's not actually doing that much damage. I hope I'm installed in the right difficulty mode, but I couldn't change it once I set it, so that shouldn't be that. I need more healing supplies, please.
I've got to break that shield.
Battle is done.
Oh, that didn't hit. Come on. How much of this do I have? Oh, quite a bit.
There, he's exposed.
You've broken the ship.
Sometimes that goes really far, and sometimes it just does not.
That shield's not gonna save you.
Oh, he's got stunned. Oh, with his own sword. Oh, rip. Get wrecked. Okay, quickly before it pulls me out of it, let me loot everything. Let me loot everything. I might be able to loot the area after the battle, but
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja!
losing some frames here on the wider shots.
Honeycomb. Move out.
Anything I can do to help with that? Close this. I can close that. Give me my frames back, please.
Get into the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you?
There we go. 65. Back to 65 FPS.
Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
He is wounded. Couldn't save the king's cousin, I think.
I got you.
I like that guy too. He told us his whole story. We could have told him, not now, and then with the expectation that he would have been able to tell us more later. But no, everyone died. So you got to get the information out of them while you still can. You know?
It's salvage time, boys.
And of course, we left all the crap behind. Like, come on. I want to loot all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Get them out of there. That's mine. Get out. Oh. Hey, Aloy. No, Aloy. Damn it. I will take the regenerating shield, though.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should
Oh.
be able to use it to glide.
Okay, I didn't get the shield, but I did get the glider. Cool.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right.
One sec.
The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Peshav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tanakh territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
About Vashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, We can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
You said the Tanakh's lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
Okay, so we're right about him being the cousin. The lands, it's so much further than what I thought. But then when I learned it was No Man's Land, I kind of figured, like, okay, so this is the first zone. The Utaru are, yeah, the Utaru are here in this first zone. And then we get to the Tanakh, which are split into the 3 clans. Can you
said
say it again?
Tanakh's lands are, what can I expect to find?
Well, and then New Taru past that are the Tanakh.
The Tanakh
territory is
split into 3 clans. Desert, Lowland, Sky.
Right.
Wherever, somewhere in the territory.
So the Desert, Lowland, Sky
I've only heard during the
must
Red Raid,
be...
the United Clans rose up against them.
It
Forced
could
them
be
all the way
Acts
back to the Daunt.
3, 4, 5.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Or it could just be all Act
Maybe
3 is the
scholars
3
do,
areas.
Back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
But you said between here and the mountains is No Man's Land. The mountains are, I'd guess they're the halfway point of the map. Are you winning? I did win. I first tried the encounter coming back, starting up the stream. Had the boss encounter. First tried the first section, actually. I died after the checkpoint. But then I did that section after the next try after that. So, just needed a bit of sleep and was able to get the combat out of the way. So now we're heading into this new territory.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
Now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe. even in
The
best of times. The ancient ruins
embassy
of the southwest are just
completely failed.
remnants of some forgotten war.
Everyone died except us. Me and the other main guy that came with me from the intro. And now all the peace talks, everything failed. We do have a rite of passage through the land, but we don't know who's going to accept that. We just know that they've retreated because they basically accomplished their objective of killing all the embassy people. So peace talks fell through. And now we're going to head into the land on our own. Obviously, we have no political support.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before.
We're looking for some other people
Well, in addition to
who've
the
been
salvagers that just went
who've
through,
gone into
there
these
were a
lands
couple of other
before.
parties of Oseram delvers. Even
Delvers
saw
and
two
stuff like
Karja
that.
scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Okay. Thanks a lot. I'm going to give them a moment to have their stare out into the distance contest. It looks like their idols actually change between these two scenes, which is interesting to me that they have two different idols. So here she's looking out into the land, and he looks out into the land as well. Not awkwardly, not like with Uvalde, where she's looking past him into his house, and he's like, what are you doing? But she's looking around, he's looking around like, okay, this is the results of the battlefield. Like, oh, crap. Interesting that she's watching him a lot. Like, what does he think about this? But he mans this station, so there's not much for him to do except stay here and man his post. In this conversation, when they're talking more about the lands, I would have thought that they would be looking more out on the lands together. He seems more awkward here. In fact, he's not even looking far out at the lands. He's just looking at the battlefield around. So I feel like that maybe that should have been backwards, you know, where they're talking about look at the devastation, look at all the people that died, and he would be looking at the battlefield. And then this one, they're talking about going west, and he's looking back like, yeah, you have to go all the way back there. Everything like that. So anyway,
I need to be
time
on
to
my
go.
way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
Will they?
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Don't follow me. I know he's gonna, but you got absolutely shredded by the boss. In a cutscene, granted, but you're useless. Stay home. All right. We got an achievement. Survive the ambush at the embassy. Everybody else is dead. Can we loot? Looks like we can loot some stuff.
Decent enough.
Really need to restock our medical supplies because we have nothing. We got a whole bunch of skill points to spend too. Oh. The shield wing is an energy-based glider repurposed from machine technology. Hold space while in the air to deploy and glide. Tap control to stop gliding. I'm really looking forward to using that. It's going to make navigating around, at least climbing and then getting back down from a climb, a lot easier. That's not what I wanted to do.
The coordinates from the scholar should lead to Sirens and Hades.
We have the coordinates for the main mission.
Backup I've got. Won't be
We're obviously not going to go that way.
the blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world.
Okay, and it looks like... So this is all the area we've completed. There is a few blocked paths that we need specialized tools. So we may need to push further into the act. Maybe have to come back here all the way at the end of the game. This is no man's land. All of this territory, which is... I don't know, 3-4 times larger than this beginning zone that took us... Well, okay, minus the intro. I don't remember exactly how long the intro took us. But this took us... We've been playing 16 hours so far. So probably... Say 12 to 13 hours here in this area. So triple that. And then double that, and then again. And this is the Tanakh territory. And then their capital beyond that, where they have the 3 clans, I think. It's probably 1, 2, 3, if I'm just guessing, but the mountains, Shadow of the West. The Eclipse hideout's probably in the mountains. Destor. The coordinate, this probably leads like an entryway through the mountains. Rebel camp. This is... This rebel camp might be the camp that attacked the embassy from. Not sure exactly. But we need to find this split crag. We need to find out how they were able to send bristlebacks into this area, because bristlebacks can't get here otherwise. So somewhere probably over here is the connection point for this thing. So much for our streams of the main story. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. We might get some done on stream, might get some done off stream. I'll try to reserve the streams, the main story 100% for the streams. I might not exclusively play the main story on the streams, because there's a lot of other cool things along the way, and the fact remains that I could always use more footage. So I won't be recording these locally, so because they're pretty long. So if the footage gets messed up, the footage gets messed up. It's fine. There's plenty of supercuts if people just want to see the main story. This is going to be... Yeah. Where does the ADHD winds take me? The stream. Maybe give some...
The woman who led the ambush, Agava.
I don't know.
Machines under her command.
I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just gonna shut up.
Silence.
Silence, who is Zavala, who is Lance Riddick. That's it. RP. We lost him in 2023 at 60 years old. Amazing voice. Very recognizable. Very noticeable. Hey, we got a fox. That's not the right weapon, not a foxwood. So I'm glad I can get to play more media with him in it. I suck. I don't know why I released that. I have hunted raccoons. I haven't hunted the fox yet. Sorry, we're still warming up. That's the raccoon. There could be stuff back here. I don't know. I see that there's some lilies and things. Right now, we're only revealing the map as we go, which was pretty much the same in this other area. I think if we get to the tall neck, though, it will reveal a lot more of an area, and maybe even mark all the points of interest for us. So maybe rather than scouring the map randomly and just stumbling upon things, we should beeline for this tall neck. Because if it does mark out the points of interest for us, that will make the running around a lot simpler. Rebel camps. Okay, I don't see it. Ah, there's a green crystal. I don't know if it would mark things like this, though. Just lootables. It would probably mark points of interest like all of these things. And maybe if there are other tall necks to the north and south in this zone. So maybe that's a good first goal. Let's just check out, going back to the city, see if there's anything right outside here. The fight happened over there. Oh, right. So they ran up the bridge. They were trying to get in the gates, and they sent more soldiers down this kind of cliffside and just shredded the people trying to get in the gates. Because they kept the gates closed, obviously. There's an army of machine riders charging at your gates. Don't open them. West of you there, how do things look and sound? I'm sitting at a comfortable 60 FPS. I feel like it should be alright. The stream looks a little washed out color-wise, but I think that's just the HDR on a non-HDR monitor. Because I have it up on a second non-HDR monitor, just keep an eye on it. So these ones that were killed, like, I guess in the cutscene or whatever, they only drop metal shards, not any of the resources that we normally get for hunting these things. So they're really not worth searching. So I was right to try and scramble and collect as much as I could before the fight like truly ended and the next cutscene started, because then it cleaned up all the other corpses from the actual battle and put these, I don't know what you want to call them, dummy corpses, basically, all around. These are probably much lighter for the game to render and stuff, because they probably have fixed hitboxes, and they do have an interactable, but it's probably like a fixed inventory or something. They're not like actually generated loot with physics. This camp is where the people who were waiting for the embassy were camped, the normal tribesmen. So this is not quite any of the things that we're looking for. They leave some stuff behind, though. Make use of those. Can't jump that for some reason. Very colorful use of the pinks. You can see we have some of the pink flowers here, and they are able to use pinks and purples on their stuff. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna guess this is gonna lead up to where the other people were camped. Ooh, look at this. This is a relic from the old war. This is some kind of tank anti-air thing. Very cool, very cool. Been sitting here for so long, a tree's grown on it. And this is one of the old original machine that I guess hunted and killed all the humans. Thankfully, not functional. Looks very Zelda with the arms. These kind of linked, segmented arms. Very cool. We might actually see some of these probably later, because I think they have guns and stuff. But it's very possible we will find some that are not just completely decayed statues, but are actually active. Here's some more. This one's got a different kind of gun on the front. Maybe this one's more like anti-air, and this is more like a tank. This is kind of like crazy rail guns. Definitely some sci-fi military stuff going on. Of course, it was, what, 2065, I think, when humanity fell? Something around there. So it makes sense that their technology would be more advanced than what we would see today. Maybe not that advanced, truly, but who knows? pull out all the stops when the entire human race is at risk. Yeah, the Zelda Guardian music starts playing. Yeah, that's the. I'm always kind of hesitant to approach those things just because I'm not sure. This looks like a camp out where they would have been waiting for some time, and I think I'm supposed to go in there with the glider. I don't think there's gonna be another kind of entrance. Looks like there might be something else over here. Okay, this is a river. Okay, that took longer than I thought. I have to release the jump button and then hold the jump button again to start the glide. Very cool though. That's gonna come in handy. Are there people hanging out here? There are. Okay, rebel soldiers. So this rebel camp, there's a rebel camp here. There's another rebel camp here. I don't know what the rebel camp's gonna accomplish. Maybe I'm just supposed to clear them out.
Afraid to show yourself, coward?
They'll stay cleared out. Okay, I've got a bunch of animals around. There's 4 humans and like 4 or 5 beasts. It's a fair number. That guy's right there, looking through the fence. Ah, there was a hidden area here. I wonder if I could have taken him out.
To guard tame machines. We should be out there fighting. Someone needs to keep an eye on them. Regala will run a school
Shut
if
that
we use
machine
them
down
more.
quick with shock ammo.
It wasn't our fault. The ground opened up out of nowhere. Huh. See if she cares for that excuse.
Ground opened up out of nowhere. Okay, those guys are facing away from me, but I don't have an ability to take 2 guys down at once. The best I can hope for... I could go take her out while he's not looking. That might be too risky. Might just have to play the patient game and just see if I can take him out when he comes back here. I'll just sit still for now. The thing is, I might be able to take out the rider, but I probably can't take out the rider and the mount at the same time. Yeah, it'll be helpful if I make sure I'm stocked up on things. No, I can't. I can't do anything. Shit. Oh. Okay, well. I didn't think it would take us such a wide turn around. Oh gosh. Wrong. Shot the wrong thing. That. Ow, don't die to that. Ah. Sit down. Ouch. I thought I was done bucking. Okay, well now we know we can't silent strike mounted units. Mounted enemies. I don't know why I said units. Playing a RTS here. Where did we start? Oh, over here? That's weird. This is like the worst place to have started. Because we're too well in view of him. Him. Her. Oh, speaking of guardian noises, those are some big guardian arms.
Why did we have to stay behind to guard tame machines? We should be out there fighting.
Okay,
Someone
this
needs to
should
keep
be
an eye on
safe
them.
enough.
Regala will run us through if we lose any more. It wasn't our fault. The ground opened up out of nowhere. Huh. See if she cares for that excuse.
I swear, if you bump into me again, man. This guy's a bad scout. He's got this massive mask on. Can't see anything. He's just letting the animal take him in circles. What is your patrol path? Just back and forth next to the ladder. Can those guys see me from the ladder? I don't think they can.
Whoa, let's go.
Oh, right in the... That's gotta hurt. Thankfully, you have a little bit of leeway when someone spots you and they're like, what? And they turn and they're not fully like alert because they're just, like processing. I like that. Vertical shock traps now available to craft and place. Special traps can damage flying targets as well as enemies on the ground, will stun vulnerable targets with shock damage. Oh, that's cool. For looting her? Will this draw attention?
That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side?
Can I climb? Nope. I have to go from the inside, I think.
Scanning the bridge with my focus might show me something.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't know if I want to do that right now, since these guys might get alerted. So... gotta wait for that guy to kind of go away.
This'll break my fall.
I wonder if that's quiet. It doesn't sound very quiet. Oh, God, brutal. I think I need to try and get these animals as fast as possible before that, because I can't really do anything about the mounted soldier. Oh, it can definitely see me. Might lose interest. If that guy doesn't see the corpses, I would be very surprised, but... Okay, it does lose interest. Nice. We'll go this way. Through the dung. And the scrap. Make sure that guy is definitely not facing us. Okay, definitely not facing us. Over to this thing. There's one more. There's one tooth, and then the rider. I think I'll have to take that rider head on after this one.
Stop there! Get help now!
He's calling for help, but there's no help left, buddy. Oh.
Firing!
No, you're not. Can I have that, please? Never mind. It's fine.
A lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go?
Why would they stick around? Like, they accomplished their goal. It's like a fixed little wall. I guess if you wanted to get the animals out, you'd pull that whole thing out. I still have yet to find a use for these pillars. I feel like this is just, it's way too easy to get seen up here. Maybe in combat it's useful, but I don't fully understand. Okay, so to get over there, we're fairly certain we need to drop in from above. Unless there's another way to climb around, because it looks like you'd be able to climb that. Ah, okay, good. There is another way. Here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That was kind of wild. Here. Oh, that didn't... She didn't grab it. Huh. Can I, like, do this? Glide over? Okay, that works. Sure. I was launching myself into the air like that by, what's it called?
There.
Holding the button.
Bridge is down.
But it's funny that that works. So I gotta keep that in mind for other exploration stuff. So there's nobody here, right? Cutscene. Oh, that's what they were talking about.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel.
Oh, wait a second.
We're keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in.
I see.
Baldwin's explosives created the sinkhole.
It's here. I thought it was gonna be up here. Not here. For it to turn, like come here this way? Weird. What do you mean? Is there anything? Some blaze containers, but those are... Okay, there is cache there. There's green shine there. Okay. Some merchants will trade special goods for green shine. Okay, so I shouldn't just use my green shine for upgrading. I should see if there's any special things I can get for it. That's not what I wanted. Just wanted you to eat and glide. Looks like that's about it though, because 13 bristleback carcass? Why is the number 13? Why is that there? It's not 13 of them here. Unless there is. No. I wonder if igniting those barrels will do anything. Kind of the intrusive thoughts are telling me. Okay, that's the use of the like launch yourself thing. Let's see. Okay, basically nothing. Doesn't even ignite the other ones. Alright, fine. I don't know what could have happened. Uh-oh. We don't want to be there. Oh, shoot.
Wings holding up?
Yeah. Oh, okay, there was another hook over there I could have used. Anyway. Let's head out. What is that? Sky Drifter site. I don't know what that is. Rebel camp. Yeah, we're not gonna go there yet. We're gonna go here. Oh, and we have skill points and stuff. Okay. What do we want to upgrade? Heavy weapon. Nope, don't care. Weapon stamina. Not really using that. Bolt blaster. Nope. Valor. Concentration limit. We'd have to get 1, 2, 3 points to do that, and that actually costs presumably 6, 8 maybe skill points. Resonator damage. Resonator's a blast. Half moon slash. Melee detonator. Fire a special level that detonates to an enemy for a limited time. Detonate it with a melee attack to deal extra damage. Attach multiple arrows, trigger a strong explosion. Up to 2 arrows your currently selected type to place a small amount of weapon stamina. Interesting. That seems kind of neat. Like, look at that. That's 3 points. just itself. Let's see if there's any other more effective uses. More healing, heal you faster. At this point, since we have enough HP, that's probably worth it. Lasting override, machine damage, efficient repair. I thought there was one that gave us more part drops. This is part breaks. Maybe not. Valor on impact, medicine, health regen. Food, trapping, nimble crafter, skilled salvager. Recover more high quality resources when deconstructing traps and tripwires. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I thought there was a get more resources from the things you kill skill, but I don't think so. Like just straight up harvest. It's just efficient repair. Okay, let's get this then. Just one skill point. Automatically cover health sooner when you're dangerously wounded. Resist more damage when you're dangerously wounded. If things didn't kill us in one hit, that'd be great. I mean, it's minus 40% damage taken. That could save us. And then recover health sooner. I don't know if this health recovery is actually going to be worth it though, because things hit so hard. So recovering from like 5% health to 25% health is probably not going to save us, but in combination with the damage resist, maybe. Oh, what the heck? That didn't look right.
This'll keep.
What? Is that its awareness? The thing's freaking loud. Oh, there's freaking people right there. Oh, there's another one? No.
I could freeze that machine.
Okay, Skydrifter. Gliding machine that easily spots and tracks potential threats. Whether in the air or on the ground, is fast and agile. Can lash out with its razor-sharp tail and wingtips. Cauldron requires overrides. We can't override it. I think we can probably override everything. Outer casing. Scanning unit's eye. Projects a cone of light. Reveals enemies, including those in stealth. Okay, so kind of like the burrowers, I think. Tracking container. Produces a spray that can track a target's location, even if they attempt to re-enter stealth. Detach or destroy, disable. Okay, so they can track you through smoke bombs. Booster. Fire-based thrusters used to rapidly launch itself into the air, especially vulnerable when overheated. Indestructible, cannot be destroyed, but it is vulnerable to damage. Okay, interesting. Can we... I wish we could turn it. I guess it's the left and right outside thrusters. Antenna. Signaling transmitter used to call machine reinforcements. Okay, so possibly take one of those out. Take that part out first if possible. Shock storage. Tear off and collect this resource or shoot it with a shock arrow to detonate. Razor tail. Large metal tail used primarily melee weapon. Attach and destroy to disable tail attacks. And that is a key upgrade resource. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't want to take this thing on. It's probably a bad idea. There's the other camp.
Looks like the rebels camp in addition to those machine pens. I should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
We don't really want to mess with them. We're just gonna sneak past and try and get to... Oh, interesting. What that? Oh, it's a crow. A weird walking crow. Buddy's right up there. And other buddy's right here. 16 Skydrifter. Maybe that's just the machine number. Like, the bestiary number. Nope, don't get spotted now. Rebel soldier. Why are you coming this way? Go away. Oh, they're guarding a how many of those? Is this just the one? What has he got on him? He's got carrying an acid canister on him. No, there's more. But they're guarding a campfire. I don't think I'll be able to use the campfire to like clear them out. Mouse.
Tallneck. If I override it, I get data on the surrounding.
I wanted to activate that quest because that is actually the quest I want to do right now. Okay, we can see that two of them are patrolling the outside counterclockwise, and this guy's clockwise.
Should use shock ammo.
Where's she going? She's going around the long way. Okay, I should be able to take...
Don't let anything get by.
Yeah. Should be able to go take this guy out. Like that. Shit. Can they now find his corpse? That's kind of funny. I'm just gonna kill her. Right in front of him.
I see her. No.
Oh, I didn't knock him off. Uh-oh. Kind of shooting towards... Don't want to. Do I need to hit him in the face to knock him off? Because I swear I was hitting the other guys and knocking them off. Just in one arrow. Maybe hitting them in the back doesn't knock them off because it's not like hitting their momentum. Ah, oh, come on. Yeah, it must be that. Okay, you're dead. If I can hit headshot on you, there you go. Oh, he didn't die. Just fell off. That was a headshot. How are you alive? That's got a hole through his neck. How much health does this guy have? No. I didn't dodge time. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to do. Maybe it doesn't make as much sense for Monster Hunter, but that would be really cool if small monsters had that kind of a part break. Especially with the new move to, maybe not a move, but the new inclusion of like the really modern play style, new modern Monster Hunter, more accurate. Just, I think that's like the one thing that will be really cool to see. Like, especially with the new system actually, because in Wilds, you can kind of aim for the different parts, right? And more accurately with the, I think it's called focus mode. Oh shit. Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, and now we have a day-night cycle because the this last area we were in, there was no night cycle because it was all taking place in one day. But now there's a day-night cycle. I wonder how that's going to affect things, because even going back to this other area at night could be different. Okay, well, before we go climb that thing, why don't we quickly go back and talk to our buddy quest guy. Oh, and we completely missed this salvage camp as well. We can go back to that after. Turn to Javad the Willing. Excuse me, boys. That's really awkward. Go inside.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tanakh rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
So you have to have a strong drink before you can face them.
Summoned like a blasted ailmensch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut.
I wonder if this...
So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out.
Oh, don't want you, don't need you. Down with Ulvund!
Well. Rip. Losing some frames on that, but still really funny to see.
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
Mud looks good on you.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them.
You're welcome,
Thanks to
Petra.
you, Flamehair.
I didn't really know you'd be the one filling the boots, although I guess I don't really have a problem with that. So, good luck.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
Hey there, Flamehair. Come for another round?
How are the refugees doing?
I like
Keeping
this.
themselves
You could keep
mostly,
coming back and
but
chat
they
with
have
your
food
drinking
and
buddy.
shelter. Some even found
Like,
work
that's
around town.
nice. And she has
Good
constant
thing you give them that
updates.
Stormbird heart.
She's talking about the refugees. She'll probably talk
I hope
about
they can get back on their
Ulvund
feet.
next.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine.
It makes this feel like a real character. Like you come by and they're talking to you about the latest gossip.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well,
Great.
After the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it would have to
think-
rebuild it. And thanks to your hand,
I guess you found the right place.
guess I did.
The
Does she have new
concession
stuff to
decree
say?
Alvin wanted, what was it exactly? And
Big old pig diddle.
A writ that would have put all, even though they're on Karja land, it would have meant that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be. No more risk, no more hesitate claim to pour in the shards.
I'm
and expand
skipping
their business.
dialogues because we've heard
And
some
since
of this.
Ulvund had a stake in all those claims, it would have made him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape. would
She
have
is
become
talking in the
also
past
a
tense now
municipality.
instead of
So he could have bought enough votes to call himself an elderman.
future tense.
It's
So even though we've
wild
asked her
not
to
given that.
re-explain something,
got away
the
with it.
first time we had this conversation, she explained it when we didn't know anything. And he's like, he will do this, and he will do this. Like, if he gets this, he's gonna get this. And then we came back to her and we said, hey, I think there's something strange going on here. She gave us the first explanation again, and then she was like, oh, really? Well, that would be really great to know. And she, like, filled this more in. And now this time we ask the same question. She gives us the same information, but now she's talking in the past tense about it. Not because it's not going to happen anymore.
has Tolland been giving the refugees any trouble?
Nah, his shop got closed down not long after Ulvund got the boot.
Which
So, he
just
cleared
happened,
out
but,
of town.
you know.
Took his goons with him too. Good riddance, I say.
I gotta go, Petra.
That you do. I'll keep the seat warm for you.
I just really like that extra thoughtfulness that goes into not just establishing a character, but establishing a character's friend, like the main character's friend, or someone they know, someone who's there in this town. They're stuck here. We can, anytime we come back to this town, we can talk to them, right? I don't know if I'm gonna do the pitmaster thing yet. I think it's still gonna kick my ass. Actually, don't want to go down. I need to go to the here. Wow, that is some heckin' nice mountain mist with the full moon there, the blue moon. I wonder if there's a moon cycle. Well, let's keep that in mind. This is a full moon night, so if the next night it's not a full moon, then I have actual moon cycle. It's not that hard to put it in if you have the ability to change the moon, I guess. Which doesn't sound like the easiest thing, but it's a skybox, right? Can't be that hard. Big old light in the sky. Now, the moon in a video game is emissive. Probably. Could be. It makes sense for the whole camera. Like, for the camera effects to happen. A moon in real life, it's not emissive, it's reflective. It's the difference.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands.
From here, this might just be. Oh. Okay, there's a spot for this tool that we don't have. Okay, now it's been marked. Alright, so we just need to cross over, what, to there? Oh, there's some structure there. Chart, yeah, I don't think that's gonna have anything except some scrap. Oh, there's the blight is here. This looks very much like you're supposed to jump off of it. I would have thought there would be some loot or container or something among this debris, but I guess not. We are going there.
Be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight.
All other armors look like
Looks like
rusted
something's going
buckets
on.
of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on. You know me. Have I ever...
Burke, a journal full of precise, careful glyphs. We took payment for the haul. I got more in one sale than in the last 4 delves combined, and the machines are endless. For every one we turn to scrap, another springs up in its place. No worries about us running short of salvage. Thanks the fire of the forge for that. I was getting too stiff for delving. The climbs, the crouching, the crowbarring, even with the knee armor I invented, it's all too much for these old bones. Not to mention the competition. Ever since those damn shadow cards have found weapons in the ruins, every bandit and ruffian seems to think they'll find something that'll make them invincible. If a fall or a mistake with a machine doesn't kill you, those looters will. The ruins used to be quiet and empty. Special places. Now people treat them like storehouses. There's the times just moved past me. So I put my shards into this scrap camp. There'll always be younger hunters, but the skills I got on the delve have taught me how to carve up machines in a way that'll get the best price. Should I keep my belly full until it's time to head back to the claim and retire? Should keep my belly full until it's time to head back to the claim and retire.
Never given you anything less than perfection.
Oh, what's up, boys?
If it isn't the savior of Meridian.
Oh,
and
the
of
moon
my
there.
very own operation.
Camera angles are great.
Say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd say you're bullshit.
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larry can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge. You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage.
Shell
It'll make the
walkers.
perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
Oh, we don't even need
give
to.
this a closer look later. Thanks.
We don't actually need to harvest them particularly. Like,
Hey, Lloyd.
take the parts off.
I'm working on.
I'm looking for trade. What do you have available? Basically nothing. You have some metal, some barbed wire, which I actually do need to upgrade. I'm sure I can find some, but I have extra shards. Oh. Buy them in sets of 2? What? That's strange. Why does it go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10? What? What? Is this some kind of double click issue? It's not me. If you go down to 1, click up, goes to 3. If you go to 10, you can then click down to... Okay, that seems like a bug.
Good call.
Another salvager. Hastily written scroll, written in rough glyphs. Okay, wait to play a song like you asked. Turned up the charm. Here's my report on the proposed trade deal with the Utaru. Won't work. First of all, these people dislike outsiders and deeply distrust anything related to the Carja. Can't blame them there. Well, that means the alliance with the Sun King of Odd puts us at a serious disadvantage. That'd be smart, profile us awesome, is friendlier than their barbaric neighbors in the clan lands. That didn't sit very well. I guess they have some kind of truce going on that we don't know about. Bottom line, Utaru consider us less trustworthy than the Tenakth. Imagine that. Second, put it more bluntly, Utaru are weird. They're extremely protective of anything that's considered alive. That includes the local hops you want so badly. To them, it's not just a crop, it's a sacred or something. The idea of putting some in our grubby little hands disgusts them. Third, most importantly, They're starving. The blight is attacking their crops, and most of them won't eat meat. They wouldn't hand over what little grain they have for all the cogs in the claim. As you can probably tell by now, this didn't go very well. Haven't seen that many frowns since my cousin ran off with a Karja. Tried introducing them to Mainspring Ale to smooth things over, they weren't interested. You know what they drink? Leaf infusions. That's just dirty water. It's tea.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do it now anyway. Fast travel to closer to the tall neck. And now to the tall neck. What the heck? It's a fox?
That sound. The Tallneck must be close by. Overriding it should give me data on the surrounding area.
I accidentally swung my weapon and scared the goat. Bighorn sheep. And a bighorn on his head.
There's the Tallneck that's sending the signal.
Okay, here's the campfire. It's a bit strange how close those campfires were, but who am I to complain? Will it be more interesting to climb this tall neck in the dark? So, tall necks are one of the big things I remember from the first Horizon. Each of them usually had a unique way to climb them, but they were all fairly similar.
Satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that Tallneck easily enough.
So in this case, there's no other way to climb the tall neck than probably to use this. Ooh, that's not good. I might wanna...
Fire's wasted on that machine.
It absolutely spotted me. Oh no. Shit. Okay, well, that might be the major risk factor here for this tall neck. It's not actually the tall neck, but it's the other stuff that's hanging out with the tall neck. Ah, I didn't dodge that. I was kind of looking to mark the other animals, but now I know that they're there, so we'll go for a bit of a sneakier approach. It's very funny that you can slide so much uphill, but I honestly don't care. I know it takes the immersion. It's a little weird, but
Machine's resistant to fire. There has to be a way up this thing.
where's the antenna? Micro rockets. Oh.
Much better.
Oh, there's more. Oh, I brought that whole herd. That's bad. I think I'm dead.
There must be plain someone. The Utaru tribe's home. We'll talk about outside, Dishes. These legs look too difficult to climb. I'll have to find another way.
Okay, I'm on fire. A lot. There's no other way to put out the fire. This is really bad. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, do not get set on fire. It's really bad. The sun is also actively rising as this happens. Let's not sprint up the hill this time, even as much as we want to. We will take it slow. Now I see the guys I approach.
Better use something other than fire.
Okay, I can actually see its patrol pattern in the sky. What do you mean it could see me? That's not right. Please approach while thinking I'm over there. That would be fantastic. Yes! It's not dead. I did it. I didn't get any of the pieces, but I did get it without it alerting everything else. Oh, I got the sparkler. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So the only other thing in the area here is this scrapper. So let's highlight their path. The sun is gonna blind me as it's immediately coming up. It would have been really nice to be on that tall neck right as the sun rises, but that's okay. I think it's going counterclockwise around the area. It might be walking back and forth. Okay, I think it's walking back and forth. I'm losing frames as I'm approaching this structure here. Ooh, there is more beasties in there. What are you? Another scrapper. Dead power generator. Shell casing. Radar. Antennas. Okay, yeah, we're not supposed to fight that thing. As expected. Just checking. Okay.
Can always count on a pack of scrappers to
It's gonna tell me where the battery is. Eyes to the heavens. The Western Grand Array proudly presents Eyes to the Heavens exhibit, where visitors are invited to explore the history of radio astronomy and learn what it's like to see through the eyes of our state-of-the-art telescopes in this all-new panoramic hollow experience. Special viewing. Want to see our antennas moving down the tracks? Ping our visitors information center to get dates and viewing times. November special. We're ready for our 2059 annual viewing of the abandoned Odyssey spacecraft as it follows its orbital path above the Western Grand Array. Book early bird tickets and receive a complimentary hollow sculpture based on the original Odyssey blueprints. Always remember to turn off all implants and digital devices while visiting the premises. Wow, all? Power terminal connected, satellite dish inactive. Oh, I wonder if that's going to actually have, like, I have to turn on the satellite. What saw me? There was another one? Don't tell me that's what saw me. That's the wrong thing. Whatever saw me, it's nowhere near me. That didn't look right.
Can't climb any higher, but looks like this thing can rotate.
Nah,
Figure
dude.
out a way to turn the power back on.
How hard is that
Move
gonna
things
be?
around and find a way up.
Data corruption minimal. Alright. Well, that was crap. Roger just bit my head off because he found my little addition in the dishes protocols. Who cares what he thinks? Tourists loved it. Every dish aligning one after the other, playing their assigned note of the alarm speakers, all perfectly paced. Music is math, after all. Science who don't appreciate the transcendence of the musical scale should have their PhDs revoked, if you ask me. Whatever. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I'll go check Doe and Ray. They've been sluggish lately. Might have to clean their alignment rotors again. So I think this thing has seen me, but it's currently fighting some either Utah. It look like it might be a Utah house. Utah. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly where this would have gone. There's a tower there of some kind. Can't really tell what I'm looking at. I guess maybe this. Past this. There's that thing there. But I think it's probably talking about this. Maybe at that tower I'll find a power coil. Even though it's far more overgrown than this one is. Let's try and get out of the aggro range. These other things.
Must be plant solar. From the Taro tribe's home. Built on top of old satellite dishes.
Ah. Okay, this is... maybe this one's the last one? I have to go to the first ones, probably. This is their house, eh? This does not look good.
If I don't find a Gaia backup, it'll be like this everywhere.
Okay, so it spreads, it eats the grass, and it leaves behind doesn't even leave behind life. It's just dead. Blighted fox meat. Oh man, the foxes that wander into this area just die. Oh, what the fuck is that? Plowhorn? Docile machine of the religious tribe. Oblivious to interruption. Oh.
That's strange. Those machines don't seem hostile.
It just tries to avoid me. But it's digging up the land, but it's digging up the blight.
It is uncommon for us to welcome outlanders. I, for one, cherish moments like these.
It
Good.
doesn't
You're
look
among
like
us
you're
again.
praying to anything in particular. But they're definitely praying for their crops. Don't stand in the blight like this, you idiot. They're... I mean, their land's being ravaged. It's not good. Still, I don't think standing in the blight zone is good either. I don't know, this looks like incredibly gatherable to me. You're all gonna get sick and die because you're standing in the blight zone. Get out of the freaking blight zone. Making me want to cough. Nope.
I should be able to resupply here.
I don't know if I can get up there, but it's another. Let's see if there's another way I can kind of stabilize my graphics. Maybe using DLSS. I think it's already on. What? Why was cinematic letterboxing on? Oh. Cinematic facial detail. Crowd quality. Probably turn clouds down a little bit. Reflections. Oh, we definitely want ambient occlusion. That makes a huge difference. Like, look at this shadow. Huh. Is my monitor not actually 21 by 9? It's not. Huh. Excuse me. I told you, it's making me want to cough. I thought my monitor was exactly 21 by 9, but it's not. At least not according to Horizon here. Anyway. Can we? I don't think we can get up there. It doesn't actually look climbable. Let's go check in with these people. Oh, there was a front gate I was supposed to use. And look, a bridge. Ha. Ha ha. Sorry about that. You have some pretty nice gear. There's like a more dry grass version of Aloy's tribe. Aloy's tribe is much more fur hunter. Look. That's a Khopesh made from yep. Some kind of beast claw. There's a lot of shadows probably here. It's very pretty, but I'm really dropping those frames. Well, I'm not dropping them, but my frame rate is going way down. Okay, can I access my stash? Is there a bench? There's an armor. This is a workbench. And there's a bow. Fletcher, I guess. Well, before we spend things on upgrades... we should probably check in the shops. Okay, so these are all rare pieces of gear. So, probably not worth upgrading the lower ranked stuff that was all uncommon. Because we're probably going to find rare, very rare, and legendary stuff eventually. So it'd be even better to upgrade. Harder to upgrade too. Slicing hunter bow. Mid-range bow optimized for tearing off machine parts. 2650.
Remember me.
What's mine? 2860. Oh, but it's upgraded as well. Power shots when overdrawn has greater chance of inflicting critical hit. Is this? No, it's a fire hunter bow. The strong arm bow. Overdraw damage. That's it. Up to 65 tear damage. We'll have to buy the basic versions of everything at least, I assume. Having a frostbow would be nice. Shearing warrior bow, 10% component damage. Okay, I see. That's also why it's that. Forge fire tripcaster. We can only really afford one. I think we want something for tearing. I wonder what this is. Ah, it won't tell me. Sharpshooter bow. Can't afford that. We need a grazer circulator. Slicing shredder gauntlet. Tarot to slice enemies. Oh, I think I've seen a preview of that in one of the skills. High damage, not so high tear, relatively. This I think is higher. 18 to 38 versus 26 to 50? What's that ratio? Some quick math. Yeah, this is a better tear ratio, but this one has another ammo type, which I'm pretty curious about. Claw Strider Circulator. Fanghorn. Okay, let's, before we commit, let's... I'll loot this, 'cause why not? Let's go check out the outfit shop. Just looks like it's up here. Carja Shadow. Medicine capacity. That's nice. Utara Harvester. Stealth ranged. Rosserum Wayfarer. Evader. Dodge roll more times before stumbling. Oh, I didn't even know there was a stumbling mechanic. Okay, but these don't look that important.
When you need armor or stitching.
There's an alchemist here.
You're a Nora, aren't you? Haven't seen one since I visited Hunter's Gathering.
I didn't think the Utaru traveled that far east.
I did it for my dyes. I like to see how different tribes use roots and plants to make new colors.
She's the dyer.
It's amazing how the right
Can't dye
hue can
in
make
Chainscrape.
armor express so much more than its mere function. I have some samples, if you're interested.
Very nice, very nice. Let's let's see what dyes we can do here. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. It's only 25 shards. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, so some of them do take some of the blooms we've been collecting along the way. Eventide. Mountain Sunrise. There's definitely themed palettes here. I can see that.
Beautiful.
It's
Wow.
nothing compared to the Tanakh dyers. They may not be the friendliest of tribes, but if you bring their dyers plants or samples, they might show you their skills.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
May the land bloom in your steps.
It's definitely probably the humanoids, as well as the really complicated. There's a lot of texture detail going on here, probably to the point where I'm gonna have to turn it down. Doesn't seem that visually different. There's a bit more blur on some stuff, but it's fine. Are you gonna chuck that from here? Oh, he did! I didn't think he'd actually throw it. And he just leaves.
I see no way out of this. At least we're not alone.
And they're talking about the...
Doing better than yesterday, I hope.
I think those people down there are not animating because they're too far away, but that's fine. I think up here is probably where I noticed that detail much more, because like the trees in the distance don't look that good anymore. Maybe we can see if we can fix that. Kind of get it back to that state. Might not be this actually. Detail, crowd. Does nothing to do with crowds. No, maybe I've just not noticed it on the trees so far. Strange. I guess we haven't looked at nature stuff like trees in the distance. Most of it's been rocky outcroppings and things. Really, I'm not seeing that much of a difference.
How are you?
I'm hoping the new parts will make a difference.
She just jumped?
I am jumping. Jump around. Big shrine, big offering. Plenty of plants. So what I mean about the plants, like, this is a really good showcase of all the different plants that are in the game. Do I have something I can zoom in with more? I guess not, but like some really nice plants of all the things to kind of find interesting. I'm curious if I reset my game in this area, what will I see? Let's just go down to the campfire. Oh. Don't worry, people. Perfectly normal. We're gonna pick this up. We're fire hunter bow. I mean, I guess, yeah. I'm sure the acid will be useful, but it hasn't really been. Okay, so at level 3, you unlock whatever these are. We need wide maws, tusks, claw strider, razor tail. Oof. So really not going to be useful. This weapon type would be useful. This is probably like extra charge time or something. But no, this bow actually won't be that useful until we've upgraded it further. So let's re-equip other stuff. 2346. 360. Yeah, we want to re-equip this, I think. Inventory. Hunter bow. Equip this. Ouch. So I'm just going to return title screen, see if reloading this area might help clear some of the cache. I might have to reboot the game. In fact, it might just be simpler to do that. So let's just do that. Not a big deal. Should take long. Aha, we have some information here about things we should be doing to fix the stream. Recommended bitrate is 1350. Okay. And the video resolution. Not supported for this configuration. I don't know what that means. It's the first time actually I'm seeing this. I want to give the stream a kick without disabling the broadcast. I don't think that's possible. Configuration, settings. Okay. Streaming software is connected. Okay, I'll just close that. Could not find your stream, please. What? Stream's still on. Yeah, I still see myself. Maybe it's the latency? The low stream latency does not support. Ah, okay, low latency does not support this thing. Okay, so let me reboot the stream. Sorry. I don't want to do that. But I don't think it'll let me. I have to make the next stream. All right, part 5 coming up.